Enjoy this illustrated explainer video about guide dogs for the blind.
Not all heroes wear capes. Some are furry and walk on 4 legs.
A yellow lab guide dog in harness.
At Guide Dogs for the Blind, we believe everyone deserves to live the life they want to live and to move through the world safely and confidently. Which is why we match people who are blind or visually impaired living in the US or Canada with exceptional guide dogs at no cost to them.
A person with a guide dog.
We even help with veterinary bills and ongoing essential support. We create these life-changing partnerships entirely through private donations and with the help of thousands of volunteers. And of course, with our incredible dogs.
A group of people with dogs.
Our dogs are guide dogs at the DNA level. We breed them specifically to do this work.
2 dogs and a DNA helix.
At 3 days old, our dogs start spending time with volunteers called puppy socializers.
A person with a newborn puppy.
Being a puppy socializer isn't just a dream job. It's how we help our puppies get comfortable being around humans.
A volunteer interacts with puppies.
At 8 to 10 weeks, puppies go live with volunteer puppy raisers.
A puppy raiser receives a puppy.
These volunteers dedicate a year of their lives to get these dogs ready for more advanced training.
The dog matures.
When the dogs come back to the school, our world-class staff teach them the complex skills required to become successful guide dogs.
2 GDB instructors train dogs.
After about 12 weeks of training, a dog is matched with their person.
A person hugs a guide dog.
This matching process is part art and part science, and always quite remarkable. Our clients and dogs undergo 2 weeks of personalized training together and begin to form a magical and lasting bond.
A person and guide dog in caps and gowns.
After graduating, clients return home with their guide dogs, empowered to enjoy their lives with greater mobility, independence, and inclusion.
3 scenes of people with their guide dogs at home, work, and play.
None of this would be possible without the generosity of our extended community of volunteers and donors.
A group of people and dogs.
To learn more about supporting our life-changing mission, visit us online.
GDB logo and URLs. GuideDogs.com and GDBinternational.ca.
Enjoy a peek into Guide Dogs for the Blind's Puppy Center, where 2 yellow lab puppies romp in an indoor play area full of colorful structures and a variety of toys.
Meet Kylie. She happens to be blind. That may seem obvious, but you'd be surprised how awkward people can be around her.
Kylie waits at a bus stop with her guide dog. A woman looks at her quizzically. Question marks appear over the woman's head.
So here are some tips to keep us all moving through the world safely and confidently. Always speak directly to a person with a visual impairment, not their guide dog. Remember, that dog has a job to do.
Good morning.
Hello.
Would you like directions to an open seat?
Sure.
There's 2 rows back on your left.
Thanks.
Kylie gets on the bus with her guide dog and sits across from a woman and child.
Oh, Mom, don't pet that dog. It's working.
Now at the office.
At our office, Kylie's colleagues make sure to introduce themselves when they enter the room and to let her know when they leave.
Sarah stands in the doorway of Kylie's office.
Hi, Kylie. It's Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
Did you see the latest episode of Bachelorette on Mars?
I can't believe Abe got put in the spaceship. I thought for sure it would be Lenny.
Thought bubble with a bachelor on a spaceship.
Same.
Are we still on for a shopping trip over lunch?
Yep. I'll see you then. Bye.
Speak directly to people with visual impairments rather than speaking to their friend, their guide dog, or anyone else. And be specific when providing directions.
A boutique storefront. Sales associate with Sarah and Kylie.
Hello, how can I help you?
Actually, it's my friend Kylie who needs help.
And what is she looking for?
She is looking for jeans.
Oh, they're over there. I mean, just ahead of you a few steps. Boyfriend jeans are on the left, and mom jeans are on the right.
A restaurant.
Kylie's looking forward to a date with her boyfriend, James.
Kylie, James, and guide dog wait to be seated.
Sorry, no animals allowed in the restaurant.
Actually, guide dogs are allowed anywhere the general public is allowed.
Oh, right this way then.
Kylie and James sit at a table with the dog chilling on the floor like a good doggo.
Hey, Kylie, do you want me to read the menu to you?
Sure. Thank you.
James and Kylie with their food.
This smells amazing.
Should I describe where things are?
Yes, please.
There's spicy chicken curry and rice at the top of your plate, and braised greens at the bottom. Your wine is above the plate to the right.
So good.
Kylie gives a romantic smile to James. Spinach in her teeth.
Honey, you have spinach in your teeth.
Thanks so much for letting me know.
Let's let Kylie and James enjoy their dinner. For more information and helpful tips, visit guidedogs.com.
Everyone, can you all hear me okay? There we go. We're going to go ahead and get started here. So I would first just like to start by welcoming everyone to the graduation for Oregon Class 507. We're all so happy for you to join us here today, both in person and those of you that are watching online. We are live streaming today from our Boring, Oregon campus. And whether you are joining us for the celebration in person or virtually, and whether it's your first, second, or 30th graduation that you've attended, we are so glad that you are all able to be here with us. Today, we are going to be celebrating 2 orientation and mobility immersion clients who were trained via in-home training, so they are not able to be here in person with us today, but we're going to be acknowledging them virtually. We are also celebrating 1 canine buddy team and 3 new guide dog teams. So this graduation is a little bit different, and that is very exciting. And so as we celebrate these teams today, we are not only applauding them, but applauding all the generosity of everyone who was involved and made today happen. So of all the people that I would specifically like to thank for being here today, of course, our very special puppy raisers. We literally could not do any of what we do without our puppy raisers. You guys put your heart and soul into each one of these dogs to help prepare them for whatever their future journey is. And in each and every dog, it really shows all the work and the care and the love that you have put in. And we are so, so, so grateful for all of the work that you do, for your dedication, for all of you for at the last minute making plans to come from out of state to celebrate these teams and join us at graduation. So yes, please. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you so, so much to our puppy raisers. I would also like to give a big shout out and a thank you to all of our donors. Whether you donate, drop a dollar bill in our little donation stand in the gift shop, or whether you make a more substantial donation, your financial gifts help us to provide a lifetime of support for all of our alumni so that we can support the teams at no cost to them. We don't receive any government funding, and so everything that we do is reliant upon our very generous donors. And so please give us a round of applause for them as well. We are very, very grateful. And I also would like to give a very special thank you to Lillian Tremoroli, who has very generously sponsored one harness for each class throughout the entire year of 2024. So thank you very much, Lillian, if you are watching today. And lastly, I would like to give a big thank you to our volunteers and our staff members that are here today. So in addition to our puppy raisers, we have volunteers who volunteer with our puppy clubs. We have volunteers who come walk dogs for us, who bathe dogs, who help us do dishes in the kitchen. We have foster care providers who provide safe, loving homes for our dogs to stay in outside of the kennel. We have volunteer drivers who transport dogs and people to anywhere that they might need to go. And we have volunteers that help with our dorm staff and in our vet clinic, and many, many more that I'm probably not remembering to name right now. We have volunteers that do almost anything you can think of within our organization, and they're absolutely crucial to our mission. So any of you volunteers out there today, huge, huge thank you for all that you do for us. And then lastly, I would like to give a big thank you to our staff that is here today, because they are also a very critical part of our mission. We have staff from admin, we have our dorm staff who take such wonderful care of the students while they come in for training. And we have our canine welfare training technician staff who provides just top-notch care to the dogs while they are on campus for training. And so big thank you to all of you guys that are here with us today too. Lots of thank yous to start the day off. So now we are gonna show you guys a short video about our mission. This video does have audio descriptions, so in addition to the narrator, you're gonna hear somebody describing scenes in the video, and there is captions included as well.
At Guide Dogs for the Blind, we believe that everyone deserves to move through the world safely and confidently, to live the life they want to live.
A man and his guide dog walk through a park.
Our life-changing programs meet people who are blind or visually impaired wherever they are along their journey, whether that's by matching individuals with highly qualified guide dogs, providing guide dog readiness skills in our orientation and mobility immersion program,
A man holds a white cane and smiles broadly.
or pairing youth and adults with the companionship of a canine buddy.
A young girl cuddles with her canine buddy.
Together, we are GDB.
My name is Renee Carrasco. My dog's name is Snoopy.
Renee sits in front of a fireplace.
So the reason that I wanted to get a guide dog was because I came across some videos from Guide Dogs for the Blind, and that was my introduction to guide dog travel.
Renee and Snoopy walk along a city sidewalk and cross a street at an intersection.
What I saw was the ease of travel, the speed that the guide dog handler would move with. That's what I wanted for myself. And not only that, but it was also the companionship.
Renee and Snoopy play with a tug toy outside in the yard.
Working with Snoopy has changed my life dramatically because there's so much freedom that comes along with having a guide dog. It's made the hard parts of blindness not so hard.
Renee sits next to Snoopy and gives him a pat on the chest.
I feel like my outlook on life and the world is so much more positive having Snoopy in my life.
My name is Amit Ahuja and my guide dog's name is Tashi.
I had the opportunity to complete Guide Dogs for the Blind's Orientation and Mobility Immersion Program.
Amit stands on a path with his white cane.
And not only did it help me learn to navigate my environment more safely using a white cane, it also made me an even more confident guide dog handler.
My experience was just fabulous.
Amit and his O&M instructor analyze an intersection and cross a city street.
We trained in different locations, practiced different skills, worked out a way to analyze a traffic crossing. I think GDB has transformed my life. To say that it's meeting my needs would be an understatement.
My name is Ella, and this is my canine buddy, Lafferty.
Ella sits on the floor of a living room next to a black lab.
Lafferty is just so amazing in many ways. He's such a good boy. He brings me so much joy and is one of my best friends.
With kids with visual impairments,
Ella's mom, Christy McKerney.
The struggle is real for social contact. It's hard to make friends sometimes. And with Lafferty, he's an automatic draw for all kids, which is wonderful. Lafferty has totally opened up, for Ella, new social connections.
Back to Ella.
I would recommend canine buddies. They're just really good dogs, and they can change a person's life and make it better.
All of Guide Dogs for the Blind services are provided free of charge, and our work is made possible by the generous support of our donors and volunteers.
Renee sits next to Snoopy on the grass in the park.
We receive no government funding.
This organization has made such a huge impact on my life and the lives of so many countless people, and the donors are the ones that make that possible.
Close-up of Snoopy.
Thank you so much.
Ella and Lafferty.
Thank you.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Amit and his guide dog Tashi sit on a beach and watch the sunset.
Together, we are unstoppable. To learn more about our life-changing programs and to support our work, please visit guidedogs.com or scan the QR code.
All right, very good. So we are now going to celebrate all of the teams that we're here to congratulate today. So the first two graduates that we're going to acknowledge are the orientation and mobility immersion clients that were trained via in-home training. Their names are Abigail Schmidt of Everett, Washington, and George Hartley of Warrenton, Oregon. And just to give you a little bit of information about the orientation and mobility immersion program, this is a 1 or 2 week program designed to provide people who want to improve their independent travel skills and guide dog applicants with the O&M training they would need to qualify for a guide dog. The O&M immersion program provides a bridge for those who would like to partner with a guide dog but may have limited access to O&M services in their area. And then we're also going to be acknowledging our Canine Buddy team today. So the Canine Buddy program matches specially selected dogs to become buddies to people who are blind or visually impaired, including children ages 5 and above and adults of all ages. Canine Buddy dogs are not service dogs, but are wonderful companions that bring joy and a connection to the GDB community. The Canine Buddy program is one of our core client programs, and the teams have access to the same level of service as our guide dog teams. And so I'm actually going to hand over the microphone now to Haley, who's one of our class instructors, and she's going to be introducing all of our teams today.
Hello, like Caitlin said, my name is Haley Williams, and I'm an instructor here. So our Canine Buddy is Madison Tavalera of Portland, Oregon, and she is receiving Andor. He is a male Labrador Retriever. He was raised by Cindy and Susanna Holston of Enumclaw, Washington.
Hi everyone, this is Andor and Cindy. I just wanted to say thank you so much to Cindy and her family for, oh my gosh, raising such an amazing dog. And everyone at Guide Dogs for the Blind for training him and giving him so much love. I feel so grateful. I also want to thank my friend Sherry, who's in the front row recording me. Okay. She has her guide dog Haviland and is part of this amazing organization too. And she's supported me a lot as I've adjusted to having my visual impairment. And she told me about the Canine Buddy program. And I'm just so grateful that I got to be a part, or I am a part of it, and I get to be part of the whole family now. And now I will pass it off to Cindy.
So Andor is the 18th guide dog for our family to raise. And he was just always just a very sweet, loving boy. Everywhere he went, everybody absolutely fell in love with him. He's just the sweetest dog ever, and we're so happy for his partnership with Madison.
Thank you guys, and congrats to Madison and Andor. Next we have David Bentley. He graduated at the Boring, Oregon campus with his guide dog, Pinky. David is from Portsmouth, Ohio. And David loves fishing, hiking, camping, and cooking on his free time. He's receiving his first guide dog, Pinky, a female yellow Labrador Retriever. David's favorite thing about Pinky is how she is always checking in on him and making sure he is safe and sound. Pinky was raised by Leah Lewis of North Lake, Texas.
Hello. This is Pinky and her amazing puppy raiser, Leah. When I walked into this place, I made a comment. It was amazing. That has not changed. I appreciate everybody, top to bottom, left to right. There's too many to name. Haley and Hannah, I spent the most time with them. Amazing people. Everybody here is amazing. If you're out there and you're a cane user, make the call. You won't regret it. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Leah. I'm Pinky's puppy raiser. And Pinky is dog number 3 for me to raise. She is my first guide. Pinky was all I could ever ask for, from getting her at 8 weeks old, being the spunkiest little girl who wants to make everybody feel loved and wants the room to know that she's there. She's been so special to me. She was my first dog to raise in college. I got her going into my freshman year of college. So we experienced college together, and seeing her be able to graduate as a guide after experiencing so much of our life together. One of my favorite memories of this sweet girl is I lived in a dorm with her. So she got to learn dorm life, and anytime my suite mates would come into their room, she would open our door if we didn't close it all the way and sprint into their room to say hi, and that just shows what kind of the girl she is. And she's such an active girl, and I know David couldn't have asked for a better person to get Pinky. They're so fitting. He's going to keep her so active. She's going to love her life doing hikes and camping, and there couldn't have been a more perfect person for Pinky.
Thank you guys, and congrats to David and Pinky. Next up, we have Andrea Breyer of Kansas City, Missouri. Andrea also loves camping, reading, and building furniture on her free time. Andrea is receiving her 4th guide dog, Irvine, a male yellow Labrador Golden Retriever cross. Andrea's favorite thing about Irvine is the way he plays with his favorite toys, especially his favorite Lammy. Irvine was raised by Annette Bossert and Gary Hegstead of Sedalia, Colorado, and Elizabeth Lander of Centennial, Colorado.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I have to get grounded because every time we get up here, we get very emotional. This is my 4th time at this podium, actually 2 in Santa Fe and 2 here. And I have to say that the main thing that you always hear when you're here from everyone that comes through the door, and whether they leave with their dog or without, they all say, I am so grateful. The people who have put this together, starting all the way back after the war for the veterans, and started serving all blind and low vision people, and reaching out even more to impact other people who aren't even necessarily getting a guide, making use of all the training and all the work that people have done. It's just phenomenal. It's just incredible. And we all come up here and we stand and we get emotional because we're so grateful. And the staff and the cooks, oh God, the cooks. I set my, I have an Alexa now, so great. Now that I'm older, I set my alarm for every meal. I could be talking on the phone, I could be taking a bath, and that alarm goes off. I'm as happy as the dog to go get my food. I'm like, I gotta go. It's dinner time, or it's breakfast time. So, and we stay far, far away from the doggy scale, but it is just so amazing to hear you guys, the things you guys do. And I have the sweetest boy. He's my 2nd Golden Retriever. He just visits everyone and still does his job. He stops on every curb, sometimes goes up on the other side, but I think he can read out that I've done those before and it's okay. So as long as we're on the curb before the street, it's okay. It's okay. And we're working on those things. And he's just an amazing dog, and my puppy raisers, again, are just so amazing. For you guys to come out and get on the plane and come here to see us in person. It's really nice that we got all around the world. My family is out there watching and probably going, oh, Mom, just hurry it up. Just stop. This is my moment right now. Hi, world. Hi. This is new. This is new. I like this. So, anyway, I have to stop talking because people start getting really mad when you talk too long. So, I want to let my mamas of not Viceroy, of Irvine talk to you now, and do. I just am so grateful, like everyone here, and just guide dogs just gets better and better and bigger all the time. So thank you, guide dogs, and thank you, everyone.
So Irvine is number 9. I had to take a break after the last golden I received and raised. He's 11 and a half, so he was the mentor dog for this little guy. And I shared raising him with Liz, who has far more experience and many, many more years in dogs under her belt. So she was my mentor, as my Heinrich was the mentor to Irvine. He was with us for 14 months, probably the fastest 14 months of my life. We enjoyed every minute. He was exceptional in every way. Nothing fazed him. Nothing scared him. He never balked. He never did anything bad. He was just so fun. And I think that's part of the reason why the 14 months went way too fast. I can speak for Liz when I say having the opportunity to come here and see this completes the picture. And now we get to see him be of service and to continue to bring love and fulfillment to another family for the rest of his life. Thank you, everyone, for allowing us to be here for this and to being the amazing program that it is. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Congrats to Andrea and Irvine. Last, we have Tom Masterson of Jackson Lake, Washington. Tom typically doesn't have a lot of spare time, but when he does, he loves to read, cook, and spend time at the racetrack. Tom is receiving his 5th guide dog, Denton, a male black Labrador retriever. Tom's favorite thing about Denton is how playful and silly he is every morning when he's grabbing his toy, throwing it around the room, and galloping around. Denton was raised by Vicki Lowndes Waite and Rick Waite of Oxnard, California.
So, and thank you to the staff for the work they put in with this and for finding this dog that has, he's never seen Boring, Oregon, and he picked up every route first time. So, he's amazing, probably the most amazing dog I've had. And Denton, I know I've told you for the last 2 weeks that Haley's unimportant. She's just the trainer. Now that we're graduating, she can be important. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Vicki Waite. I've got my paper because I'm really nervous, sorry. Denton was a joy from the moment we brought him home. He was super agile, and because our training has changed a little bit, we were able to do some agility training with him in the yard, just fun stuff. He was always up for going. He traveled beautifully. He had wonderful house behavior early on. We didn't have to worry about him. He was good in others' homes and always fun, always ready to go. So we didn't expect to get this one back, and we kind of knew we didn't expect him to end up in Oregon. That was a little bit different, but it's been wonderful, and I'm just so thankful that I was able to be here for this. Denton is the 16th puppy that we've raised, and this is the 6th time that I've been lucky enough to stand up here with a guide dog. So I want to thank I want to thank all the people that support us. My amazing husband, Rick, who is wonderful beyond belief. And I want to thank everybody in my amazing Ventura group. My husband and I have been leaders there since 2008, and we couldn't do it without our amazing group. We love you all. And just want to say thank you to our PFMs, Alex Gregory and Michaela Hobbs, who are always there when we need them, constant support and guidance. And Tom, we know this is the perfect match for you, and we wish you and Denton all the very best as a team. We know you'll love him as much as we do.
Congrats to Tom and Denton. All right, next up we will have a dog demo. We just have to grab the bench. I'll actually grab that. All right, so one thing we love to do during graduation is show a little bit about what we do as trainers. So this is Hannah Pettit, one of our instructors, with a gorgeous yellow female lab Santana. So one thing that we do when we start off with training is we do what we call clicker loading. So we show the clicker, we click it, and then we give them a treat. And this just shows them that that noise means you get a treat afterwards. This helps with concise training and being consistent. So what Hannah's doing right now is she's doing some obedience. She's asking Santana to do a sit. When she does that, she clicks, and then she rewards. And then she asks for a down. We love to call these puppy sit-ups. Really works on their arms and legs. Once Santana seems like she got it, Hannah will move on to showing her the bench. We first start with a fist target. This helps with showing where we want her to target. So Hannah will first show her fist. Once Santana puts her nose to the fist, she'll click and give a treat. Then she'll slowly start moving towards what we want to target. And today it's a bench. So she's going to start getting closer and closer until Santana says, okay, I think I know what you want me to target now. Good girl. She'll start moving a couple feet back and seeing if Santana knows the behavior, which she does. She says, no, I want to go to the bench. Oh. Yep. And sometimes we have our overachievers that like to put the front paws up there. So now Hannah has removed her fist away from the bench, and she'll ask her to find it. Good girl. She'll keep going more and more back until we get to the very end, which is the stairs, and then she'll go and find the bench. Good girl. Do you guys think she can find the bench from the stairs? Probably. Yay. Good job, Santana. Great job, Hannah and Santana. So that wraps up our graduation. I just want to do a big thank you as well to everyone here for coming. All of the puppy raisers, you guys are amazing. We really, truly could not do this without you guys. We are one big cohesive team. Thank you everyone in person for joining and on the live stream for joining us. If you are interested in volunteering, joining our staff, or know anyone who would benefit from our services, please visit guidedogs.com. If you would like to make a donation to support our mission, you can text partnership to 50155. And for viewers at home, we hope to see you soon. And Hannah and Santana will be here for any questions if you guys have any. Thank you.